Welcome to day 19 of our Top Titans 2 gameplay walkthrough. Alright, so let's get into it. So right now, guys, I just ran out of mana. Pretty much what we're doing right now is simply waiting for fairies, and hopefully they drop all probabilities, but they didn't. Okay, so right now there's just 4 minutes remaining on our tournament, and we haven't checked the tournament window yet. Okay, let me check this guy. No new thing. Alright, so we've got a couple of milestones reached, by the way. The last one that we reached was 12,000. Okay. So right now, let's see here. Hold on. Well, a few things. Hold on, let me just check here. Yeah. So we have been doing we've done a couple of prestige. It's at least 15 prestige for today, and we've actually used up all our diamonds. Let me go here. Here we go. Okay, so as you can see, we have the 64 remaining. The reason being is because as you can see here, scroll down. Here you go. So as you can see here, I bought all the pets for today. Okay, so it's actually 4 a.m. in the morning right now, and so yeah, we've actually bought all the pets, and the perks that we've actually activated, which cost us diamonds as well, was Adrenaline Rush, Mana Potion, and Doom. Power of Swiping, we have 3 back then when we started the tournament, and now it's down to 1. Okay, so we can upgrade it. Let's go ahead and upgrade that, because yeah, I just spent some dust before starting the video, because I found some good stuff to get. As you can see here, let me go to the dust shop. Alright, so we've as I mentioned, our priority was support cards, and it so happened that Fragmentize was available, and as you all know, I don't have Fragmentize yet. Okay, so that's why we went ahead and grabbed it. So the last card that I am wanting to get is what do you call this? Prismatic Rift, which is the support card for attacking Titan parts with armors. Okay, so Fragmentize is a burst card that that is specific for armored parts. Okay, hopefully, let's see. It didn't drop again. All right. So anyway, I don't think we will be able to progress anymore because we need all 4 of our skills active at the same time, to be able to deal some damage right now. And even if I have having 2 skills only active won't get us anywhere. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna wait for tournament. Well, we started the tournament in the last minute, so it's only fitting that we open it up, or we check it at the last minute as well. Okay, so it is now down to 1 minute. Let's go ahead and check it out. There you go, it's down, and let's see here. Cool. We're now top 1. Nice. So we are at least 1,300 stages above the first or the second placer, which is Bill, and then a Chinese guy is just at 11,000. Lanicia at 10,000, TTF guy at 10,000, then Benija at 10,000, Pangkupan 10,222, Dragzar 10,164, and Nonik Pau 9908. So if you guys remember, the first guy was actually DMR at 9800, and then there was Vil. But as you can see, Vil is now the second guy, still the second guy because of me. And then Denija was the third place back then with 97 max stage, and now he is at 10,000. And then Drags are at 9,500. He's still here. There we go. That's he's at 10,000. Lanisia, he's actually the fourth back then with 9,500 max stage. Now he's 10,722. He's actually the fifth guy. Is it a he or a she? Anyway, so we were at rank 16, or we started at rank 16 with 7,700. Although our max stage that we were already able to get to was at 80, or yeah, 80 hundreds. And then we've tried to push a lot, and then get as much relics coming in as much as possible. Damn you, why only now? No thanks, I don't really need you right now. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to push a little bit more just to make sure that I got my furthest potential before I go ahead and prestige and start farming again. Okay. So as for our artifacts, we've actually bought 2 more artifacts during the tournament. It was around, or during the time that our perks, what do you call this, timed out after the 12 hours. I expect, because considering that we still have 8 hours after that, every time I prestige, I have enough to open two relics, or I mean 2 artifacts. So that's how much the relics that we're getting already but at that time. So I decided to go ahead and open 2 more, which we got. Let me scroll down. Where's that guy? It's actually a capped artifact. It's the one for Warcry. Here you go, Arcana Cloak. Okay, so Arcana Cloak, well, basically discount will give us a discount for the mana cost of Warcry. It decreases it by 40 at max levels, which we already got. Okay, the other one that we got, let me scroll up. It's actually Samosek Sword, which we don't really need for our pet build right now. Okay, because Samosek Sword is actually for I think, yeah, Heavenly Strike and Shadow Clone. Although it does say that it is for the damage dealt by your Sword Master, but it doesn't really affect the pet damage that we deal. Okay, so that's why we're not upgrading that guy. So that's it. That's pretty much all the 2 new artifacts that we got. One which is not very useful. The other one is pretty much useful because all the 4 skills right now that we're using all have discounts on mana. So all of them starts at 4 mana upon activation. So that's pretty much that's pretty much welcome in the sense that considering that we have a low mana regeneration right now, it is actually a good artifact that we can use very much right now. Okay, but later on, late game, it's not that big of a deal anymore because our mana regen would be enough to have all skills activated at max levels. Okay, just like on my main account. So right now, we were able to get our Book of Shadows at 41,000, and I am aiming to get this. Well, basically, we're gonna be leveling Book of Shadows non-stop outside tournament. Okay, so I accidentally spend max percent, as you can see here over here, on charge card. That's why it is way so high right now at 670k. It was a misstep on my end. But the rest of it is pretty much optimized. Okay. And our last hero that we were able to get to now is I don't know, is it Sage, the Garden Keeper, or Sage? Something like that. He's the last guy that we were able to get. So as for equipment, actually we still have some here. 63. Well, let's go ahead and open that up. And ooh, nice. We got 2 legendary parts. Let's see. 3 rare. Make that 7 rare. Very nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and open the rest. We're probably gonna get some event equipments along the way. So hopefully we get a good equipment that will benefit our pet build. And for the meantime, I am gonna stick with pet build because we haven't got any. I think maybe just until we were able to complete the artifacts that is for clanship. Because right now I am already at the point of having my fingers fall off because we've been tapping non-stop, and you know, only during tournaments where we activate power swiping is actually easy. Okay. So yeah. So as you have seen, guys, we were able to get our Book of Shadows at 41,000. It actually started at 4,000. So we've pretty much multiplied it by 10. Okay, so that's how fast we were able to prestige right now for this tournament, I mean. Okay, and our skill points was at 186 back then. But right now, let me go ahead here and let's check skill tree. All right, so it's at 278. That's a lot. So we've leveled a couple of well, basically these are the only guys that we've leveled pretty much. Our rogue skills are still the same. We've only leveled the one in Night 3. As you can see, the first guy here, what do you call this? Knight's Valor is now up to 6. Heart of Midas is now up to 9. Our Lightning Burst is now up to 8. We've got 1 level to Flash, or 2 levels to Flash Zip, 1 level to Barbaric Fury, and then 1 level to Summon Inferno, and 2 levels to Living Strike. I was actually trying, well, we are still gonna get some skill points, in fact. The next one that we're gonna try to upgrade or level up is this Barbaric Fury. Let's see, we have 11 skill points free up right now. If we try to prestige, how much is it gonna give us? 14, so that's gonna get us to 15. But I'm still gonna try to push some more after this video, and then see if we'll be able to get Barbaric Fury afterwards. Okay. But since it's actually Wednesday, and I mean, it's already, hold on, I am missing, yeah, it was actually a Sunday tournament, and it's already Tuesday morning, because we joined at Monday morning, so the tournament ended Tuesday morning. Remember, we only have 20 hours remaining back then, so that's why it ended way early this morning, which you know, I decided to stay up until before the tournament, or until the tournament ends. I haven't taken any sleep yet, by the way, so please forgive me if I'm kind of groggy or whatnot. But yeah, so let's go ahead and grab this. There we go. As you guys can see, let me go to tournament. Why is my screen lagging? Whatever. So we have our diamonds is at 1,200, or we will get 1,200, 250 tournament points, 16 weapon upgrades, 12 fortune weapon upgrades, and 300 evil soul. Hopefully that 16 weapon upgrades will unlock all of them. Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, we had a question yesterday that say asking if we happen to have the automatic hero upgrade at 10,000 level, max stage 10,000 and above. Is it gonna auto upgrade the skills as well? And the answer is yes. Okay, so once you turn on auto upgrade from the settings, actually it will automatically upgrade your heroes the first time you reach to 10,000. Okay, and then after that, you're gonna have to make sure that you're gonna go to settings and turn it on. Here we go. Let me go to settings right now. My screen is actually having a delay. Sorry, guys. Here you go. So as you can see, there is prestige upgrade heroes on. It's gonna be set to off. Okay, so it's just gonna automatically upgrade your heroes one time unless you turn it on for the next and the succeeding prestige that you're gonna do. Okay, because I actually didn't check the settings because since it automatically upgraded, so I thought it's already turned on, and then after I prestige, what the heck, I still have to upgrade my heroes and tap a lot. And then upon checking, it was default off, so you will have to turn it on finally. Okay, and then what else? For the equipment, we're gonna try to check. We have tap at exponent 30. There's critical exponent 31 and fire sword. Yeah, this is better. Let's go ahead and equip that. As for helmet, we're gonna need to keep 3 helmets. One for spell, one for range hero, one for melee hero. Okay, right now our spell hero doesn't have a secondary effect, but as you can see, we already have one on top here, so we're gonna keep that. Basically, we're gonna keep the one with the highest damage multiplier. All right, so that's what we're gonna do, because we actually switch helmets depending on what hero we have unlocked. The last hero we have unlocked. Okay, as for equipment, we actually replaced our mythic armor back then. We switched over to boss gold because it has a higher multiplier, and we luckily got a heart of Midas as a secondary bonus, so we switched to that. Hold gold inactive. No, not that helpful. We didn't get any good armor. Anyway, let's go to Aura. Let's see. For Aura, as we all know, we want to get sword primary boost because the artifacts that we have are for weapon and armor at the meantime, and so we want to get that armor boosted as much as possible. Okay, and it's actually gonna reflect if we check on the pet tab. If you equip Aura boost, even Aura boost, considering that the pet, the slash primary bonus is a pet bonus, still, it is still better to equip a sword primary boost or the Aura. So, looking at it, I think this is a good switch, and considering it's a 10 times boss gold chance, and our gold source right now is Pet Heart of Midas, that actually boosts boss gold as well. So we very much this is a pretty good equipment to switch on to, and it is a 1.78 trillion booster for the primary sword. Yep, or sword primaries. That's the only guy that is helpful. Alrighty, let's get here. Shadow clone pet. Oh, we got a new pet. Oh, very nice, and I love that. It's it has a secondary bonus of porter spawn chance, which we very much like, considering that we farm a lot. Okay, so because before I was keeping these two equipments, I switched to the one with the porter spawn chance after prestiging. I use that until I get to my max stage, and then I switch over to all probability. Considering that there is an all probability bonus as well on the tournament, so I used to get all probability. That's why, as you can see, guys, I did max my skills, even though my mana, or yeah, my mana pool can't actually sustain it, because even though I have max or full mana, or if my mana pool is full, I won't have enough to activate all my skills. We don't have do we already have that artifact that replenish some mana? Hold on, let me just check. I think that's Almirage something. Yep, we don't have that one yet. Yeah, because there's a cap artifact that whenever you use skill, it gives back some of the mana that you've used, and we don't have that one yet. So yeah, that's the reason why whenever we maxed out all our skills and try to activate them all at once, we will have one skill or one out of the 4 skill that we won't be able to activate. Okay, even though we already have discount, all the discount for the skills, I mean mana discount or mana decrease artifact for the 4 skills that we've been using, which are Deadly Strike, Hand of Midas, what's the third one? Fire Sword, and Warcry. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good weapon. Clanship, this is actually a good weapon. As you can see, I mean, that multiplier is high. You know, 63.02 trillion is pretty high, but it's not a porter spawn chance. I would rather equip one with a porter spawn, which we don't have. Okay, what's the other legendary that we got? Oh, it's a helm. Ooh, it's a melee. Right, nice one. Okay, so I don't know. I'll check optimizer if, considering the ones that we have, or the artifacts that we have right now, would give us a better damage if we switch over to clanship. But right now I am more than willing to switch to clanship already, considering that I'm getting tired tapping, and considering that we're gonna be going out tomorrow, or we're gonna have a vacation or a staycation, so for a couple of days. So considering that I'm not out at home, and sometimes we're gonna have activity outside, I might need a build that will let me play while, you know, I'm doing something, while I'm busy talking to people, conversing with my family, and stuff like that. So, and considering we have a clanship damage over here for the weapon, we actually have, whoa, we actually have a good weapon for Warcry as well, with Warcry bonus. He might actually use that. Although for the armor gold source, we have all gold. Although it's inactive, and we have, nope, that helmet is multiple fairy. Because I was actually thinking of doing a clanship fairy build instead of Foam or Pet Heart of Midas, but because, well, the reason being is because we're gonna try to get dimensional shift I'm not gonna try to get lightning strike. I'm not a fan of lightning strike and arc of shot, in all honesty. But yeah, I just remember the reason we switched over to pet is because for us to get as much pushing power as possible because of the event, because we want to be getting a lot of evils, souls to get the equipment, which we can actually get this one. Ooh, nice. And I think we got one missing, the last one. Alright, let me go here, check. Yeah, it's the last one. So yeah, that's it. So but this is shadow clone damage. But if you're gonna ask me, if you just started right now or whatnot, you might want to get this equipment, because sooner or later, if you know, at some point in time, you will switch over to shadow clone and try it out, see if the playstyle is gonna fit your lifestyle. And considering how I am using shadow clone on my main account, because I happen to got 2 mythic parts for Ruthless Necromancer, which is why I decided to craft that instead of. But I was actually saving up for AW. But it so happened that I got 2 parts. I actually got 3 mythic parts, 1 for Treasure Hunter and then 2 for Ruthless Necromancer. So when I got the part for Ruthless Necromancer and it was an upcoming shards tournament, and upon checking, I have enough shards to craft the Ruthless Necromancer on that shard tournament. So I went ahead and did, and you know what, guys, I find it very lovely using shadow clone, because it's so easy to use. Okay. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Let me just show you my cards a little bit, because someone did ask me about this, because as you all know, Reddit actually posted our video about building clan deck. Oh, sorry, raid deck for the clan raids. This is the default that you guys can have. Again, the combination is this is Purifying Blast and Acid Drench. Acid Drench, yes, go ahead if you want to. You can go ahead and upgrade it just to because there's an artifact that will give you better or higher gold and damage depending on the level of your raid cards, total level of your raid cards. But if you're gonna ask me, I'm gonna save up my dust. I'm not gonna upgrade this guy no matter how many I get. Level 1 Acid Drench is enough. Okay, trust me, because the damage that the ones that's gonna deal the damage is Purifying Blast. Okay, and then the third card that you're gonna put here is gonna be dependent on what part you're gonna be attacking. Normally, if you're gonna ask me, I'm gonna use the support card that has the highest level. So if we go down here, our support card, we have the support card for head, for torso, and the limb at level 2, and we have body support at level 3. So if you're gonna ask me, I'm gonna go ahead and use this card together with this, and I'm gonna have to wait though until the Titan until a part of the Titan body has body exposed. I mean, if it still has an armor, I'm gonna pick whichever has the highest HP, either the limb, a torso, or the head. Okay. The second one would be Clanship Barrage and Ancestral Favor, and another burst card. For burst card, I'm gonna look again which one do I have highest. As you can see, the highest one that I have is for the limb. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip that, and then maybe target 2 parts of the limb or 1 part of the limb and that's it. Okay, so the third part basically is support for head and burst for head, as well as support for torso and burst for torso. I didn't got the, yeah, here you go, support for limb and the burst for limb. Okay, so what do you or if you're gonna ask, what do you use together with these cards? If you haven't used, for given that you haven't used support cards or armor support cards or body support cards, and you're gonna attack an armor part, let's say, using, for example, this limb deck, and most of the limb still has armor, and I have Prismatic Rift available. I'm gonna go ahead and use Prismatic Rift together with these two cards and attack a limb part that has an armor. Okay, and it will let me deal a lot of damage that way. Okay, so that's how you use support cards together with these decks. Okay, and then maybe the one thing or the usual that we use is Grim. Okay, Grim Shadow is for specific parts. Okay, so you don't attack two parts using Grim Shadow. Okay, so you just attack one part. So it can be used together with torso or head, or even with limb. Considering, just make sure that you're gonna target one part only. Okay, so that's how you use Grim Shadow. You can do this as well with radioactivity. Do I have that? Yes. It's pretty much the same thing with this guy. Okay. So it's like a Grim card, but I don't know, lower damage output. Because if you're gonna ask people, they use Grim over radioactivity. Okay. Fusion Bomb, like I said, is a very good card. It will let you deal huge damage. I've seen a lot of people deal huge damage using Fusion Bomb, but I'm not really that good at using it, so you'll need practice, as I might say. Okay, so it's not easy to use this card, but yeah, if you're willing to practice to be able to bring high damage out there, please, by all means, go ahead and do so. Okay. So as for buying cards, if you're gonna ask me, my tactic is that, again, prioritize Purifying Blast, Ancestral Favor, and only Purifying Blast and Clanship for Ashes. Okay, and then get all the support cards that you can get besides Rancid Gas. You don't really need that card. Unless you're gonna experiment or whatnot, but no, don't use that card. You don't really want to be using that card. Okay. When do I buy burst cards? If my support cards are already 2 levels higher than their respective burst cards, for example, let's go back here. Alright, for example, let's say that for my limb cards, it is actually the support card that is level 4, and then the burst card is level 2. So once the burst card for limb shows on the dust shop, I'm gonna go ahead and buy that, and just so I can get it to level 3. Okay, that's how I do it. Because you want to save up as much dust as you can, and then so that because there are times that Clanship Barrage or Purifying Blast, the 2 most important cards right now, sometimes they cost 900 plus dust. As you can see right now, I only have 400, because actually I just realized Fragmentize cost me 960 dust to buy it, and it gave me 48. So those are the instances that you would want to have a lot of dust with you, so that you'll be able to buy the cards that matters. Okay, so that's it. For Victory March, just buy it if you want to. But if you're gonna ask me, I like to keep it one level below my other support cards. Later on, at around level 3 or level 4, I try to have my cards at equal levels. Maybe starting at level 5. But then again, I doubt I will be able or will be around to do that on this account. But like I said, after the 30-day journey with this account, I'm gonna be using my main account and give you guys updates every week about on how I am playing on that account. Okay. So I guess that's it for now. I just wanted to put out the information about raid decks because someone did ask me about it. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and again, we've been getting a lot of good feedback, and we've been increasing our subscribers, and I very much appreciate the fact that Reddit, I mean, Top Titans 2 Reddit community recognized our channel, and once again, thank you for that. Okay. So that's it for me. I'm gonna go grab a sleep because I need to wake up early to get ready. So thanks again for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and share to your peers. And have a great day. Bye for now. Peace out.